Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are coming to you from the Paper Crafters Workshop. You've got Hacking Sister number 1 and Hacking Sister number 2 over here. But we are both on the mend. We just might be a little froggy. We may have to take lots of drink breaks. But we are here with you on this What's New Wednesday. Now, we're taking a look outside that window and seeing little white things in the sky. Not happy about it, but that is what March tends to be about. So if you are seeing white flecks as well, please do comment to say whether those white things in the sky are a thumbs up or a thumbs down for you. They do say March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. So fingers crossed.
Not fun.
This is just a sign of better things to come. Hello, everyone who is joining in. We are here. We couldn't miss another live this week, and we have a lot of great stuff to show you. Stick with us to the end if you can, because we have decided to start doing the odd little surprise flash sale. So we will reveal that at the end of this live. So please do stick with us for the next, let's target 45 minutes. I know Matt's already laughing in the other room as we say that, because we've got a trolley full of stuff here to share with you. And there goes the speaker. We're going to start off with some samples. So let me just switch over to the desktop camera. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Our team has been busy making some samples with some of the great new stuff that we've received here in March. These first couple of samples come to us from Sue. Sue was given the challenge to work with the craft room and somebody's special rolling tote die. This is the crafty rolling tote from Spellbinders and yours truly. Let me just adjust that there. But here she's done a journal page using some paste and some of the stickers and some really fun mixed media backgrounds. And then she did a 1-page layout here. So you can see that this die fits really nicely on a layout as well as a journal page as well as cards. So you can use it for so many different things to, lighten somebody's mood. But this paper, isn't it beautiful? No, it is just the 1 page, right? Yep, the 1 page. Bright colors. I think I used this in my Learning Live. Last week I used some of the leftovers that she didn't use, but the craft room is in stock. We have also ordered some of the ephemera and just a couple of the single sheets, not all of them. We've got some plans for it, but we also just wanted to bring in a little bit more. It was way prettier in person than we thought when we just saw it on a PDF catalog. But that is the craft room. And then we have also from Sue, and she did admit that this one was a bit of a challenge. We had the Red Queen collection from 3/4 Designs. I think we showed this maybe towards the end of February, and it is all very Alice in Wonderland themed. So if I bring it up close here, we've got, toadstools, we've got the Queen of Hearts here, we've got potions, not the Mad Hatter. Something hair.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not up on my names, but all of these great Alice in Wonderland imagery. Well, as much as she had a real challenge with it, I think she did a fantastic job. So we have this page here first. That is, she fussy cut out the cards. She's got some great layers here with the backgrounds, a nice center focal point, and lots of great fussy cutting here. Really spectacular job. And you know what? You could throw some gold paste on there as well if you wanted to make it a little bit more mixed media. And then we also have this very simple layout. in terms of, there's just a few photos here, but again, she's got some beautiful fussy cutting done here. She's edged up the paper so it's got that distressy look and really created some great clusters. So if you remember back from my Learning Live a few weeks ago, we had our 3-2-1 rule where she's got all these different little elements here, so 3 flowers, 3 leaves, but the one hat as the focal point, and a few other elements here. So thank you, Sue. These are fantastic layouts, and hopefully they inspire you to take another look at that Red Queen collection. And then we gave Tanya this line from Minte called Man Cave. And just a little aside, and Tanya, I am laughing with you. She keeps calling it caveman, not man cave. But, either way, it is a more masculine line from Minte. It's got things like boxing gloves and weights and jukeboxes and lots of great wood grain. So she has created a couple of cards. There's this one here. And, we all want to meet this guy. We hope he's a crafter. But maybe he's just a chief enabler. But she's, it's a great masculine card, just some great little elements here. This gentleman as the focal point, and 40-ish. I think a lot of us wish we could be in that 40-ish range, but just a beautiful layered card there. And then there is this one. Oh, it's stuck here. Look at those muscles. Matt's hollering from the back room. Thank you. Yeah, Matt, this is you for sure. Now that you've been at the gym, but you've got the boxing gloves, a nice happy birthday. And again, taking just some simple elements from the collection and turning it into a card is a fabulous way to tackle that masculine challenge that so many of us face. And then last but not least, she's got a 2-page layout here. These go together, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, we're going to say they go together. They don't have to go together, but I think the layout really lends itself. She's done a really great job of using the color and transforming it across. Looks like she's done some tearing here in the center, lots of layers. And then all of these manly icons, the lazy boy, the computer, the jukebox, the guitar, the sports equipment. And it really just gives a beautiful, beautiful look to a masculine layout. So Tanya, amazing job on the Man Cave Caveman line, and thank you so much for your artwork. And we will be bringing you more samples as we go along. We are finding our rhythm and finding our way to getting them posted in the new store, so we look forward to more of that. All right, so I'm going to turn the desktop over to Darlene, and she's going to talk to you about a new collection from Arden Creative.
Yeah, so we brought in a new collection from Arden Creative called Beneath the Brambles. It's textures by Lou Collins. And I fell in love with this paper line. I love the colors. I love the textures. Very nice. I'll open the little pack just to show you what the papers look like. We have the 12 by 12 collection pad as well as the 8 by 8. But just to give you a little peek on how beautiful these paper looks, I just love it. I love the colors, love the texture. There's a little bit of vintage in it. The newsprint is one of my favorite things, but you get lots and lots of paper to work with. I'm also loving these like 4x4s. And if you know me, you know I love words, so they also have these little punch outs. I don't want to push them out, but like the earth, laughs and flowers, ordinary moments, extraordinary memories, let your soul blossom, love grows here. So they're little punch outs. There's 2 of those. There's also little tags that punch out too, so they're perforated, so you just have to push them out. But love the colors of this paper.
So if you don't like to fussy cut, then this pad is for you because it's all punch out.
Yes. But if you love to fussy cut, you can also fussy cut some of the other papers too. So a little bit of everything. There's lots. And then we also brought in, this one here is the decoupage paper. So it's thin, almost like a tissue paper thin, not as quite thin, but there is, if I remember, 4 designs, 2 of each. There's a floral print. There's like this scripty one, a scripty with florals, and of course the alphabet and numbers. This is the Sentiments laser cuts. So these ones, I don't think these are Well, let's check. I don't know if they're punch outs or not. It's hard. Sometimes they look like they are, and sometimes.
But at least there's a nice solid line
That
even
you
if
can-
you have to fussy cut.
Oh,
are they laser cut?
yes, they're laser. Well, it says laser cuts, and they sure are. Look at that. They punch out. So if you don't like to cut with your trimmer or scissors,
Sign me up.
yeah. So whatever you may be kind, believe, and you're halfway there. Be a rainbow in someone's cloud. If you can dream it, you can do it. Smile and the world smiles with you. Change brings opportunity. So great sentiments. You get a set in black, 2 of them, and then 2 in white as well. Love that.
Very inspirational.
Okay, Darlene, we'll put that later on.
Yep.
And we have the ephemera pack. And let's see if that can focus. But lots of florals, the fence, butterflies. Love the colors. As you can see, there's greens and oranges and purples. Perfect combination.
I would also suggest that if you go onto social media and search for Lou Collins, she does some beautiful artwork. She has a beautiful, soft British accented voice. I was able to watch a presentation with her a couple of weeks ago, and just listening to her got me inspired.
Yeah.
So you want to go and find her on social.
Yeah, Instagram was where I found her, and lots of great projects, and she has videos as well. We also brought in a stamp set and a die set. This is called Background Elements. Love that brick texture and all these circles. Even if you had a circle punch, you can cut those out, or even fussy cutting. Some are more scripty, some have butterflies on it, but love the textures on that. And then we have Document and Discover Volume 2. So you have like the magnifying glass, the torn notebook edges, the tickets, the snail, look at that little cute snail, and the flowers, like the wildflowers and leaves and stuff like that. So I am using this collection in my Traveler's Notebook Club, also called the Big Fun Club. A lot of ladies know it as a TN Club. I think I have lots of names for this club. But basically what it is, it's an access-only class that runs quarterly. So the next one will run April, May, and June. So that will be Q2. And we work in a small format. So I use the Elizabeth Craft format. And we are using the Annette Green dies, the assortment-based die. And we work on smaller format pages. So this is the collection I chose to play with this quarter.
Yeah, so if you're interested in what she's doing, make sure you go and check it out on our website. Maybe when I'm talking about the next set of things, Darlene can find the link and we can post it in the chat for you. Or if you just search Big Fun, that's always the best way to find it on our website. And I know Darlene would love, love, love to have you join her once a month. It's the second Friday of every month at 7 o'clock. And if you can't attend live, there will be a video recording as well. I know Jan, who is watching us tonight, has been, and I haven't seen Donna. Oh, yeah, there's Donna. So a few of the ladies who are watching us tonight, Ellen, Darlene's nails match the collection.
Yes. I do.
Some of these ladies have been in. So maybe, ladies, you can jump in the comments and tell us how much you love doing Darlene's classes. All right, so next up, breathe. As much as Darlene got to do the one that didn't have a lot of fussy cutting in it, guess what? I'm going to be showing you some fussy cutting. And Ellen has posted the link to the Big Fun Club, so go and check that out. Look at these babies. Look at these luscious babies. These are a new product from Ciao Bella. It's not something that we have carried before. Hold on. Excuse me. And I think it's new to them. I haven't seen these around, or newish to them. These are what they're called junk journal and ephemera books. So I am not going to say that it's necessarily junk journaling. I am not saying it's card making. I am not saying it is anything other than a fussy cutter's delight. You do have to like fussy cutting, or have a friend who likes fussy cutting, and we'll cut this all out for you. So I'm just going to show you one, and then we can do a quick flip through the other ones. But we're going to start with Yellowstone. And if you are a fan of the TV series Yellowstone, this might be right in your alley.
I don't even think you need to worry about the TV series.
No, but it's of that
country.
Vintage. It has a very cowboy country kind of feel to it. There's a lot of different materials in here. So there is this piece here that is a sticker. Now you still have to fussy cut it. They are not cut out, but it is a sticker paper. This piece over here, the inside of the cover, is a heavier weight cardstock that you can fussy cut out of, but some great elements, little sentiments, flowers. Then we've got that sticker sheet. And then as you move into the interior of the book, it is a lighter weight paper. I would not say it's tissue paper. It is still a decent cardstock weight, maybe comparable to a Symbol Stories or an Echo Park type paper. Maybe a little bit lighter, but great elements to fussy cut. I don't know if Krista is watching, but I know she loves horses, so that is a great element for her. The wolf, the girl with the guitar, all these great elements. And then on the back is more of a scene or a pattern paper. So this is where the hard part will come in for all of you is, do you want this side or do you want this side? And you may have to be a little strategic. There are no repeats through here, so you do have to pick and choose a little bit, but you have lots and lots of options. I love the cardinals, the keys, the little cast iron pot here, but look at, the background is always on the left side. The fussy cutting elements are on the right side. Look at that wood grain. I'm going to bring that up. Look at how rustic. I mean, I feel like it almost will have that rough feel to it. We've got another sticker sheet here in the center, and it just keeps on going. There are pages and pages and pages and pages of all of these different elements. Here's another sticker page where they've got the like a half page background. You could just cut out that whole piece and stick it down. More wood grains. This could just be treated as your base page. And then when you get to the back here, this back one on that heavier cardstock does fold out to give you even more options. So this one's got a pocket, it's got frames, it's got, I want to call that a bookmark. I don't think it is, but it's kind of that label. Here's another pocket here. And then look at that gorgeous wood grain on the back, and it just keeps on going. So this is almost like a whole project kit in one great book. And what's nice about that is, until you really start cutting it apart and turning it into Swiss cheese, these pieces are going to stay together so you can keep it kind of all in one place. So those are the junk journal and ephemera books from Ciao Bella. This one is called Yellowstone. It's got Wild by Nature over here. Cut and create 160 plus images for junk journal collage, scrapbooking, card making, and paper crafts. There's 32 pages. And it is that A4 side and includes 4 transparent adhesive sheets. Those are all the details. So that's Yellowstone. We also have Afternoon Tea. So this is more of the Bridgerton, and maybe, I mean, even more Americana maybe than British, but because you've got these hillside. I don't even want to say Little House on the Prairie because that's not quite right either. But it's that afternoon tea, the high tea, the elite. You've got all those great labels, and again, it's all the same idea where you've got sticker pages, you've got fussy cutting. Man, look at all those macarons, and they're calorie free, so don't eat them. You've got the teapots, the Bridgerton type ladies, the labels, so much to create with. Here's a nice envelope. Another envelope on the inside. So that is Afternoon Tea. To take another complete opposite turn, we've got Neverland. If you are a Peter Pan fan, but this is not your kids' version of Peter Pan. This does have a very adult feel. But I mean, I just look at this face. Look at that face. I think he would be beautiful as a centerpiece, and you've got Tinkerbell sitting on his shoulder. You've got the fairies up here with the lanterns, and great elements to create with and really explore some fun creativity just because. So that's Neverland. We've got a walk in Venice, almost a little bit of a Mardi Gras kind of look, that Italian look. The gondolas, the canals. Look at those. Now, I know that this is not my particular style, but I can really appreciate the beauty in this. And I think if you are someone that finds fussy cutting therapeutic, then these books are right up your alley. So beautiful. And then last but not least is cookbook. So this is kind of that farmhouse type thing. You could do a recipe book. I want to eat that cupcake.
Looks real.
It's got a realistic look to it, all the veggies. This would go well if you had cottagecore from 49 a Market. It's very much in that farmhouse, cottage type.
The colors too.
The colors, the look and feel. You could create a beautiful recipe book. I just look at that page. Like I would almost want to take that and just frame it and decorate my kitchen in it. So lots and lots of great elements. All those good things there that you can fussy cut out. Here's a little trifold kind of folio type envelope, tags. So check them out. And my best advice is don't think that you need to buy all 5 all at once. Pick one and give it a try. Use it on a specific project. Use it in your junk journals, your art journals, or make cards out of it. I think you could make some really beautiful cards. The only thing that's really missing is like actual sentiments. But hey, we've got a new baking line from Spellbinders that we showed a couple of weeks ago. Lots of great sentiments that you can find, or even just things like hello friend or something like that, that would make these into beautiful cards. Faye says, afternoon tea is a beauty. Reminds me of 2 high teas planned for the St. Mary's Mother's Day. Ooh. That's a great idea. They would make beautiful, beautiful artwork for that event. All right. We're going to give you this one.
Okie dokie. Spellbinders. Well, we have lots of goodies from Spellbinders. And let's start off with these ones here. This is called the Color Block Accent Arches. This is a good add-on to the arches. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me grab the arch die just to show you. Nice thing about being in the store, you can grab things really fast. So this is to add on to the arch die, and what it does, it gives you all these little notches to create that really nice look. So here is a closer look on what it looks like dyed. And then if you have the arch die, you put it together, it will create all these alternating colors for that pattern. Really cool. So it's called the Color Block Accent Arches. That goes with the arch die. I
cannot wait to play with that one.
If you know Sherry, this is her favorite die, the arches. Yep. She loves using it everywhere.
And yet I didn't put it into my pile. I need to put it in my pile before I go home tonight.
Because that's the one thing you said you had to buy.
We had to have.
We had to order.
And this one.
Yes. Here is Stripe Right. Basically, it is one little die plate that you die cut in multiple colors, and it gives you different sizes of strips that you can create patterns for your card, the whole card front, your scrapbook player. But I really like how if you die cut it like this, for instance this one, you can die cut a shape and have all those colors on it too. It was just really cool. So this is called Stripe Right. And we have this one here, which is the Simple Vintage Lavender Fields Hexagon. This goes with the Simple Stories Lavender Fields collection. We have the nice hexagons. Look at that beautiful bee. Love the detail of that bee. Maybe I should show you here. That's the bee, parts of the bee, and then the florals. But I like how the hexagon has the stitching and then the plain outline. Yeah. So you can grab that. Look at that.
Hexagons are still a very hot, trendy shape.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to have the different sizes, and you can make a nice little mosaic out of it.
Yeah, really cool. And then...
Okay, do you want me to pop the sample
sure,
up for that one first?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do the sample, because...
actually, before you do that one, maybe do this one, because I think this one's first.
Okay.
All right.
So this one...
Look at these beautiful, beautiful daffodils and tulips. So these were designed by Karen Day, who is one of our talented volunteers, who is a longtime Better Press user and has just gotten into using the the glimmer machine.
Yeah.
So we gave her this to play with, and look at this amazing things that she's created. You can find these on her Instagram. But now Darlene's going to show you the product.
Yeah, it's a really cool set from Yana. It's called Tulips and Daffodils. In this bundle set here, you get the press and foil plate as well as the stencil. So it is, the two comes together. Just love that detailed of the plate. And then you put your stencil on top. There's a nice picture to color it in. So stencil's nice because you can use your ink colors to do it, but you can also use any color medium to color it in. And we also have the Bouquets of Hugs sentiments, wishing you a birthday that blooms as beautifully as a tulip in spring. Your kindness makes the world blossom. Thank you for helping me grow. Sending a bouquet of hugs. Missing you dearly. So what a great set of sentiments that has the coordinating dies with it. So this is from Yana.
All right, I'm ready for round samples, round two, if I can
Yeah.
get my mouse up here. All right, so we're gonna move on from Karen's tulips. Look at these guys.
They're so cute.
These were done by Ashley Young. She is typically our lawn fawn specialist. However, when we saw these cute little dies from Spellbinders and new designer Allison Fraser, very talented, very adorable little set. And we gave them to Ashley to play with, and she's brought in some of her lawn fawn. She's brought in that suitcase from somebody's collection.
know, right?
And she's done some great artwork here. And she said she had ideas for even more samples. So we are super excited to see what she creates. Anyway, here's Allison's collection. It is called Summer Camp.
Yeah, it's Summer Camp collection, and it reminds me of Dress Up, right? So it's a cute thing. So you get this woodland trio. You get to make these little 3 woodland critters. Love it. Oh, I love the fur
There's
there.
actually two animals.
Two animals. Oh, one got turned over.
There you go.
So you got the woodlands, and then you got the trail side. So you get the skunk, the raccoon, and the fox. This one you have. So you get 6 animals. Look at that. Lots of dressing up. You also got trails ends, which is the trees and the signage, and then the hammock there. Love that. And then it's really now when you dress up and put little outfits on them. I hope they come up with more outfits for these little fellows. So there's camp days. You have all the camping gear. So the marshmallows, the ice cream cone, the fire, the lamp, the hat, archery. There's tennis, the backpacks. Love that set. And then you have splash days where you have the canoe, you have the swimsuit, the little bathing suit here, or the little swim
life
trunks,
preserver.
and the little fishing. So if you don't like canoeing, you have the little fishing gear over there. It also has a sentiment. So summertime sentiments like stay sharp, camp vibes, summer vibes, sunshine and good times, have a ball, camp here, don't care, I'd rather be camping. And this one is the Lakeside Memories. Look at that. Just this alone, too. I want to be there, not out there.
Right.
This one's my type. But so we do have the bundle set, but we also have them individually as well.
And
But-
if you're someone who doesn't necessarily like the cute critters, but you like this landscape, we had a customer just purchase this afternoon just because of the landscape. She says masculine cards are so difficult that using this landscape with just a simple, Happy Father's Day or Happy Birthday would be really ideal for a nice masculine card.
But you can also switch it and say, let's say, a thinking of you card or a in memory card too. So there's lots of versatility out of this stencil, which is really nice. And we also have this one here, which is called the Essentially Yours Sentiments. We have the bundles as well, as well as the individuals. And they have different sentiments. So we're always looking for small sentiments. And look what Spellbinders came out with. This is the layered happy birthday. Look at that sizing.
It is
It's perfect. Yeah. With sympathy. Love the sizing for this. And because of the sizing, it fits in the little scout. Thinking of you. Thank you. Hello, friend.
Hello.
I know, right? Get well soon.
That's for both of
I
us right
think
now.
so. Congrats. And best wishes. The perfect sentiments. Like, this is a great starter set if you're looking for sentiments or if you want to gift, because it has one of everything. Things that you'll need. So we have them as singles as well as a bundle. Yeah.
And I will always share my tip to put liner sheet on the back so that you turn it into a sticker and you don't have to glue all those details.
Yes, that's the best one. And we got 2 new splatter effects colors. We have Coral Crush and we have Blueberry Pop. Look at that.
So pretty.
They are
Very
so
summery.
pretty. So you can splatter with them, you can paint with them, but they have that nice sparkling, like that pearlized look to them. So can't wait to play. I know I added these to my stash. But look. So that is Spellbinders.
All right, your turn to go take a sip of water. My turn to share some new stuff. So I have some wonderful goodies from Studio Light. And I think we determined Studio Light's in Denmark, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Now, Matt's saying yes from the background, so that's good.
Netherlands.
Oh,
this is Netherlands.
Netherlands
This
is
is no, Denmark's
Holland.
is kind of,
Sorry, we failed geography. Let's be honest. Can you guys hear him? You probably can't hear him, but as a former geography major, at least for 1 year, he's embarrassed by us. I don't do well on Jeopardy with the geography questions. I usually leave those for him. I get all the pop culture ones. So anyways, we've got some great nesting dies, and we've had nesting dies from Studio Light in the past, and they've always been hugely popular. I believe we had squares and circles with this kind of finish, and these are really neat because they are not the same on every die. So you got ones here that are stitched, then you've got like a lacy scallop, then you have the blanket stitch, then you have a solid cut, and then they repeat. So there is a wide variety. Now I will say that these dies are quite large. Does it tell us the size? It does in millimeters, which doesn't help us. The largest one here is, it's under 6 inches. So you will be fine on your standard die cutting machine. Yeah, they are under 6 inches, so you will be fine. Don't need to go to a bigger machine for these. But that is they call it the nested bow or bow. I call it arches. Then there was this super fun one called the nested square blocks. And again, you've got a stitched outline. You've got this fun little block frame. Then you've got a solid one, and then you repeat again. So these ones, same size, so they will be under 6 inches. Perfect for any die cutting machine. And then look at this guy. Now, because it's from a European brand, they do like their bigger sizes, but that's okay. You could take one of these and turn it into a card in and of itself, or use it as a journal page. Use them for different reasons. So this is 180 by 130 millimeters, but that should still mean, you can still pop it through your die cutting machine this way, just not this way unless you have a big machine. So these are the nested rectangles. And then just for fun, and Darlene just showed some cute little critters. Wouldn't it be fun if those cute little critters went shopping? This is a super cute little shopping cart that I just couldn't resist. Thought it was really, really fun. So here they're showing it with bears, but you could easily put it with one of those other critters that we just saw from Spellbinders and have some fun with it. Those are the dies. Then we have this guy here. These are called Big Hugs, and it is a stamp and it is a die, and it makes an interactive card. And I do actually have samples, but they got left at home, so we will make sure we show those next week. But what you do is you have your little message here, sending you, and you've got the 2 bears apart, but when you pull the pull tab, not only does it reveal a second message, but it brings the bears together in a hug. It's quite easy to put together, but it is, I'll share a few little tips and tricks with you on this one. And then you've got that stamp set to bring it all together. And they stamped really nicely. This was my first time really using a Studio Light stamp set. They stamped really nicely, and would be fun, to color in those letters, color in those bears, and have lots of fun. What else do I have in my basket here? So we got some shaker elements. These ones have like little rectangles, little circles, and butterflies. These orange and yellow ones here on the end are butterflies. So those are fun. Speaking of shakers, we got in some shakers from Dress My Craft. So this one is called Pink Star and Heart Mix. Very iridescent and sparkly. We've got the pastel confetti as described. And then this one is Rainbow Hearts. So very iridescent and sparkly for your shaker elements. Always looking to try for new watercolor supplies. Here's some brushes, 2 round brushes, 2 angled brushes for your watercoloring. And then last but not least from Studio Light, this is a designer paper pad called Dragonfly Dreams. Absolutely beautiful. This is my kind of pad. It looks like mixed media without the mess. Without the getting pasty and painty.
Love the
but
bright colors.
It's so bright and cheerful. You can make a beautiful shaker out of it using those rainbow sequins. Excuse me. And so that is lots of fun. So that, I believe, is an A4. Yeah, so it'll be a little bit thinner but longer than an 8.5 by 11. And then we're going to finish off with a new company, new to us. This is from a company called Creative Arts. And they are from, now I can't remember.
Germany?
No, I want to say it was Spain.
Does it say?
Well, maybe it will say.
No.
No, we'll have to look. Oh, BE, Belgium. This is from Belgium. So again, Father's Day is coming up. Always looking for masculine cards. Maybe it's for a groom to be. Maybe it's for a masculine birthday. Maybe it's for a grad. But this is a men's cards kit, and you get all of the bases and all of the elements to create these, what I call vest cards. And you know what?
I think they're cool.
Let's try and open it up and see what they look like. So we're excited that this is a new company with one of our suppliers. Excuse me. And I think there could be a lot of great things coming from them. So are they punch out? No, they are not punch out. They are fussy cutting, but nice straight lines, so you don't need to worry about making too many mistakes when you're fussy cutting. These little circles, I might see if I have a punch that would work. I think that would be easier than fussy cutting out circles. Or you could, swap them up for enamel dots or something like that to make your buttons. You've got bow ties. You've got all these different patterns and colors. And then you've got the elements for the card. So here is your base one. You would fold one over, maybe this way. Fold that over, fold over the vest. This makes your little collar. And this would be the other half of your vest on the other side of your card. We're gonna have to play with this and make some samples, but look how, oh, and look, envelopes. Always good when the envelopes come included. So I think we've already sold a few of these. People are finding it and are intrigued. So if this is something that's of interest to you, go and grab them. I believe they're called men's cards. I'm not exactly sure what they're called on the website, but knowing Matt, he's got
it all
we don't have to worry about translating, but everything is good to go.
I'm just searching.
Here we go.
Men's
Card
cards.
Kit Men's Cards 01. So you can go and find them in new arrivals for March. All right, Darlene, last bucket.
Lots of goodies. So we have some Hardy Crafts easy 3D toppers. We brought some in during Christmas time of last year with all the different poinsettias and Christmas settings and stuff like that. So we have some different ones, more floral, more spring, because we want some sunshine out there. This is called Flowers in Spring, and what it is that they're individually packed by flower. So that's in one pack, that's on one pack, and you build it to create a three-dimensional topper. Let me see. They're easy. There's no cutting. You don't have to fuzzy cut. So they basically come all individually like this. All you do need is some 3D foam, and you just layer them up to create that three-dimensional look to make these beautiful flowers. So this is called Flowers in Spring. We have spring flowers. Oh, I want my garden to have all these flowers. Blue violet flowers.
Between Yana's tulips and all these beautiful flowers.
Yeah, flower mail. So these ones have flowers with the postcards or the envelopes. This one's called flower boxes. This is great. You can make these flower arrangements and add it into the shopping cart as if you
There
just
you
went
go.
to, right? And okay, out of all the florals, we have a classic gentleman's. So here's different outfits. So the motorbike, you have the vintage car, there's like a little suitcase, the drinking, the watch. So golfer, oh there, Matt's Father's Day
There
car.
you go. Done.
Done. And great and easy.
And if you're worried about these being two-dimensional, not the number 2, but too much, that their foam squares are too thick, then get the thin foam squares, because that'll give you just that little bit of dimension without it being too bulky and cumbersome.
Yeah. I like how they're individually wrapped, so you don't have to figure out which flower goes with what, but
And if you open one, you're not opening them all.
and you can pick and choose if you're giving it to particular people. And we also have these fantastic cake toppers, card toppers, I mean. Think of cake already because of all that food.
You know, you could make it a cake topper.
You could just put like a stick behind.
Yeah.
So there's different ones we brought in, but what I love about them is their punch outs. And they are very funny. So you're just great. You're simply the zest. Have a spectacular time. Have a slice day. So there are 5 different packs with different puns. They are one sheet of each, so you get 4 different cards.
You know what I liked about these when I was ordering them is that at least some of them are really spectacular for teens.
Yes.
And I know that's always a hard generation to kind of figure out, how do you make a card that's cute and fun without it being too cutesy.
Totally agree. But even like these ones here with "You nailed it" or "Toast to success," girl, get them, you star so amazing. So very versatile sets. I'm going to leave this one last because I did samples for that one. Here is one that says "Happy birthday, have a ball." This one's popular with my son. You've leveled up. Have an excellent birthday. Okay, if you're not hungry yet, like there. And then here, this one. Hope your birthday's on point. Hoppy beer day. Time to party. See, there's another card for
another
Matt.
golf one.
Hope your birthday's popping. And then there's thanks a latte. I'm rooting for you. You da bomb. I'm so grateful for you. So with this one, I just did some samples. I found some cardstock in the store. And I love how easy they were just to put together. Just some simple pattern paper. That one's upside down. There's that one. You da bomb. We had the coffee shop paper, so I used that as the background. I used one of the 4x4 cards to layer it up. But thanks a latte. And then here is I'm rooting for you with some background. So quick and easy. All I did was stick them on some foam squares, on some pattern paper, and then done. Whipped up 4 cards.
This would be great for younger crafters,
Yeah.
or, you know, again, even those teen crafters who maybe don't want to spend a ton of time making cards, but want to have something to give to their friends, give for Father's Day, Mother's Day, all of that good stuff. All right, you guys lasted till the end. If you are still with us, thank you so very much. I promised you a surprise. I promised you a surprise when we got to the end. And I promised you a deal. So, flash sale starting right now until the 24th, which is
Next Tuesday.
next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. 35% off our Marby Yukita marker sets. So that includes our Le Pen journaling pen set. These are among Darlene's favorites because they don't show through. They don't go through the paper. So there is the set there, 35% off. We have our Le Plume 2, which are our watercolor markers. You can use these either just to color on their own or scribble them on a palette or a block and use them as a watercolor paint. So we've got all kinds, 2, 4, 6, looks like 7 different color schemes, 35% off. Oh, here's another Le Pen pigment set. So we've got our basics and we've got our, I would call these brights colors. Does it actually say? It does not say, but you can go and find those on the website. And our Le Plumes, which are our alcohol markers. So one, trying to get it so that the sign stays in the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, Matt, is there a category for this? How do people find this on the site?
Is there a category, Matt?
There is, but there's a click here banner at the top of the homepage.
There is a click here banner at the top of the homepage on our website. 35% off these marker sets while supplies last. Oh yeah, it's right at the top there. So just click to see the offers, and you never know what other flash sales might be coming. So make sure you're tuning in on what's new every week so that you can be the first to grab these deals. All right, Miss Darlene. I think that is enough for us today.
Lots of goodies.
You can tell we're both losing our voices, but we had to be here for you today with all of these great things to show. I think that's it. I don't have any other announcements. We still do have our Scrapfest pre-sale deals going on. Check out everything on our website, new arrivals for March, and watch the newsletter. There's a bunch of stuff going on tomorrow, so the newsletter might not come until later in the day or possibly early on Friday. But here you are watching on What's New, so you have got the scoop first. Hope everyone had a wonderful St. Patrick's Day yesterday in our green mode, as we always are. And now I'm just babbling, so we're just going to sign off. Have a great night, everyone. Take good care, and we will talk to you soon.